My name is Savannah and I am a drama instructor at ARTS Work. Today's video is part 2 in our exploration of object work and object theater. Let's get started. Now, if you haven't seen part 1 of this video on sensory exploration of an object, particularly a blue dinner plate, make sure to pause this video, go watch that one first, and I'll see you back in a bit. Now, in the first video, we talked about the definition of object theater, object work, the 2 skills we will be practicing throughout this series, imagination and exploration. Finally, I guided you through exploring an everyday object, in my case, a blue dinner plate, with our 5 senses. After we explore our object with our 5 senses, it's time to do some brainstorming, and that is what we are going to work on today. We will brainstorm different ways to turn a simple plate into something else. Let's get started. Now let's take our object and think of different inanimate objects that we could imagine it to be. For instance, I think my plate could easily turn into a hat. My plate could also be a fan, or perhaps a steering wheel. What can you turn your object into? The next step in exploring an object for object work is to turn it into a character. How can we use this to create a story? For instance, my plate could be the moon, and the moon could be talking to me and guiding me through the night. Another example, I could take my marker, draw 2 quick eyes on the plate, maybe a big mouth. I have a face with 2 eyes and a big smile. Now this face I could use as my mask. And now it turns into the character. And I am still the character's body, but the plate is my face. The last thing I want you to explore with me is, can we use this object to create different sounds or sound effects or images that are a little more abstract? Now, when I was exploring this object, I realized that if I tapped it, I got a pretty deep sound. And if I put it against my chest, I can make it sound like a heartbeat. Now, if I'm going through a story, I could demonstrate my emotions with the speed of my heartbeat. Now, these exercises and exploration can be done with any object you find in your house. I could do the same thing with this sock, this marker, this pepper shaker, and soon enough you can create an entire story with just things that you find around the house. I hope you had fun exploring and brainstorming with me today. Be sure to check out the next video in this series where we will use our sensory exploration and our brainstorming to create a short story. And be sure to check out all of the other wonderful videos on art, music, language, and more on ARTS Work Virtual Learning channel. See you next time!